Hey guys, Lone Woodsman back again. Just sitting in my truck waiting on a buddy, a fellow YouTuber. We're going camping tonight. Should be a really good time. Stick with me. Alright guys, we're in. We're in. Randall finally got here. Randall's a good buddy of mine, fellow YouTuber. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description down below. If y'all would, please go check him out, send him some love. I want to thank Brian from Snowwalker Outdoors for this polk sled. Brian, I finally got it out. We're using it today. As you can see, the sucker's fully loaded. I've used it already pulling my kids. It pulls like a dream. Thank you so much, Brian. Love the sled. We're gonna head off down the trail. We'll see you guys at camp. Alright guys, we are at our campsite. It's not where I wanted to go, but it's been a journey getting in here. When we first came in, the Snowcats have the trail groomed for dog sledders and cross-country skiers, snowmobiles. The traveling was good. Then we get to, we'll call it the backwoods, and the trail changed dramatically. It's deep. Some areas, stagnant snow we have is a foot. Some areas, you know, it's deeper. Some areas it gets a little wind blown, and it's a little more shallow. But it's a very granular kind of snow. It's like walking in sand. It's very taxing. All right, so home's all set up. A very loose Adirondack behind me. I didn't have enough distance between these two trees to get it real tight, but it'll work. I got a windbreak, you know, right above my head. Good coverage overhead, good to go. I'll give you a quick look at the inside. Ground cover is Bushcraft Outfitters 10x10 tarp. On top of that is oilskin stitched with wool. Then my Climate Static V insulated pad, then the wool blankets. And that right back here is the down quilt. If it'll go into focus, there we go. Down quilt back there. And yeah, that'll be home for the night.
I think you are the only person I know that does flint and steel.
Oh really? It's real easy. People think it's tough, but it's not.
What is that?
Jute.
Just jute twine?
Yep. Well, this never made it to be twine.
Right.
Just loose jute fibers. Alright, so you make your bird's nest. You get your char cloth, find a nice sharp edge on your rock. And your steel. then that's it. Flint steel, just that easy.
What made you do flint and steel?
I'm a big fan of friction fire, which, you know, a lot of people don't think of flint steel as friction fire, but it is,
yeah,
because the only way you're going to get this spark off of this flint with this steel is by friction, just like that. When the two hit, that's called friction. So it is friction fire. It's primitive fire.
A few times for me.
But I'm a fan of like 18th century kind of stuff, as you can tell by like a lot of my gear.
Traditional.
Yeah, I just really enjoy it, you know. So flint and steel is a favorite of mine, and I'm also a muzzleloader hunter with, you know, black powder and flintlock, not percussion cap, but flintlock. So, so I'm just a big fan of it. That's all.
It makes total sense. It fits you, it suits you just fine. It's like learning one of them helps you better understand the other.
Exactly. They go hand in hand with each other.
Nice. Thank you.
But always have a Lucifer in your pocket.
Lucifer, I like that.
Yep. You know, that's what they used to call matches back in the olden days.
The old
Lucifers.
days. Back when we were kids, you know.
Yeah. All right, guys. It is obviously dark, as you can tell. It's freaking cold out here. Temperatures dropped quite a bit. Randall is making us our dinner tonight. He took it upon himself, went to the butcher, got us T-bone steaks. He's got some peppers down there. If I could get it to focus.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about the peppers. Peppers, onions, and then some minced garlic on there.
Yeah, they
We're
look
just gonna
good.
take that and set it right on the fire. I don't know what that's gonna do, but
Yeah, man.
we'll find out.
Yeah, so that's gonna be our dinner, is those peppers and onions. Oh, he's got some potatoes we're gonna boil up in a billy can. Okay, so I'm probably not gonna record much more because it's dark, it's cold. I just feel like eating, hanging out by the fire. But you know, the only thing that's gonna happen now is eat, hang out by the fire, go to bed, and then I'll see you guys in the morning, as long as nothing goes bump in the night, you know, that I want to get the camera back out and show you guys. I will see y'all in the morning. All right, guys, I lied. I know I said I wouldn't come back on, but I just wanted to show you what Randall's got going for our dinner tonight. Peppers with onions and garlic inside, roasting right on the coals. 2 T-bone steaks, caveman style, right on the coals. It smells incredible.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on.
We're gonna have to get tending to that right there because our little bushcraft firewall is catching on fire.
Nice. Right under my glove.
Yeah, so that's gonna be our dinner. Like I said, courtesy of Randall, he brought the food and he's cooking it.
How we roll.
Yeah, you just can't get any better than this guy. But there is course one. Like I said, thank you to Randall.
You're welcome.
T-bone steak. Just give you guys a quick shot of that, and then that's it. I'm going to eat it. All right, good morning, guys. It's late morning now. We've been up for quite a while, but I forgot to put some hot hands in with all of my batteries last night, so I've been warming them up in my pockets. Because if you guys have ever used, you know, batteries outdoors when they get cold, it's not that your battery's dead, it's just the cell is so cold it won't work. So you warm them back up, and it was saying when I put this battery in that it was totally dead. Now I have full power. So that's why I haven't recorded anything, you know, right away this morning. But we're up, you know, been up for a while. Like I said, we're just putzing around camp, having a good time. Got a little fire going. Slowly, very slowly, I'm starting to pack up, you know, all the gear that I had brought in. You know, those are socks from yesterday. I don't sleep in the socks I walked in. You know, just all my gear, you know, just sprawled out, laying out. The tarp we went with last night, the tarp shelter, was Adirondack. I'll move back so you guys can see it. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so there, Adirondack, it's pretty loose, just because if you look, you know, at the sides of the tarp right here and right over here. Oop, right there. There wasn't enough room between those two trees for me to pull those sides out, so I just pulled them straight down, which took a lot of the tautness away. But the shelter still worked great. It was perfect wind barrier, you know, and yet the front is still way open. So last night skies were crystal clear, and I was able to, you know, lay in my bed and stare at the stars for most of the night until I fell asleep. So yeah, the only thing that's going on now is just slowly, very slowly, packing up gear and breaking down camp and enjoying the walk back out. So I'll get with you guys back here in a little bit. All right guys, so just as I'm packing up, my wife and my kids got me an early birthday present that I was able to bring out with me on this trip. I wanted to show it to you guys. The ground cloth, one of the ground cloths that I was using is the exact same thing. This is more of a kneeling pad. But you guys know the type of gear I like. So this is oilskin here on this side. Really nice like that. But on this side is wool. I thought that was really cool. So I figured I'd show it to you guys. This is really nice for like when you're, you know, prepping your fire and stuff like that. You could put oilskin side down into the snow or the dirt or whatever, and you can, you know, kneel down into it and you don't get that all over your knees and everything. I used this last night as a cover over my pillow with the wool side facing up. There's so many different things you could do with just this square. You could rig it up into, you know, fold it in half like this, put some string through it. You got a makeshift, you know, carry bag here. You could use it to, you know, help carry bundles of firewood. You could use it to, you know, fashion a seat out of, you know, with a tripod and things like that. You know, there's just, it's very versatile. A lot of things you could do with it, but I just wanted to show it to you. And like I said, I have the ground cloth over there that's the exact same thing, just on a much bigger scale. Bushcraft Spain is where she got it from. So if you're interested in something like that, go ahead and check them out. Bushcraft Spain is like I said, the name of the place. They got some nice gear on there. So yeah, just thought I'd show you that. And as I'm talking, you know, just folding it up, you can see it. You can pack it up into a very small size. This would fit real nice into a haversack or something like that if you're just going out for the day or anything. So yeah, pretty cool. All right guys, everything is all packed up, all cleaned up. We're ready to start to hike back out. I would just encourage you guys, if you haven't heard of Randall's channel, to go on over and check it out. Like I said, there's going to be a link in the description down below. Randall Rides is the name of the channel. I'd like to thank Randall for coming out with me for the past basically 2 days, spending some time with me at camp, and for bringing the food. He didn't bring all of the food though. When I was packing up, I reached inside a little pocket on the side of my duffel. I was like, what is this? There was our 1.5 pounds of bacon. I let the whole camp down. I'm so very sorry.
Our meal was twice what we actually needed to eat.
Oh, absolutely.
We were not short a bite. So
yeah,
another pound of bacon to go along with that.
1.5
pounds of bacon. Come on. Now it's bacon. I'd give up the potatoes for bacon.
Yeah.
However,
the potatoes we couldn't quite finish last night.
It's fine.
But we just dumped them off into the fire and cooked them up, you know, nice and crispy like. But yeah, like I said, please do me a favor, check out the link down below. Go check out his channel. You know, tell him, you know, you found him through me. Show him some love. Spend some time there. Check out his videos. And I will see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Take care, everybody.